keeping. My name's Carrie, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And this is my first time here in Huracan for the Navaratri. I have been raised Christian, but I had many questions that weren't answered, so I was seeking for many, many years and learning about other ways of believing. And I had been told about Babaji by several people that I know closely, but it just seemed like a fantastic story at first. And then I started learning more. Somehow I was drawn to understand more. And just one day, boom, it just hit me that all the things that I've taken from each study and each spirituality that I examine, Babaji is teaching all those things. It's all in line with Babaji, nobody else. And I just was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been looking for, really. And so I just started doing the practices that were recommended. I started with doing japa, and that helped me so much. I have to say, I tried to meditate in the past, and my mind was too busy. I couldn't really sit for any time and meditate. So sometimes I could do a walking meditation, and that would kind of help me to meditate a little bit, but very inconsistent. So when I started doing the japa, it just worked so wonderfully. I could repeat the name of the Lord so many times, and the mala kept my mind busy and undistracted. It was kind of amazing to me. So I was very encouraged by that. And the other way to achieve enlightenment, as I understand, is through service, through karma yoga. And I had always been familiar with that idea, but because Babaji recommended it in the teachings, I embraced it much more fully. I found myself constantly looking for opportunities to serve. Nothing big, just little things. Maybe just a smile for somebody, or my profession is doing energy healing. And so maybe just send a little good energy towards someone. Maybe just help someone with their bag on the street, or, just the littlest thing. I don't think it has to be something really big. So by doing that as often as possible and having the mind to be ready to serve, that's really what probably changed for me, because then my heart was in a different place. I wasn't thinking about myself all the time and what I need or what I like or don't like. I was thinking about other people, and that really changes a person. So I'm here and I'm just taking everything in. As you can see, I took in the Mundan. I didn't think that I would, but when the time came, I was like, yes. Because a friend who had known Babaji before me said, well, Babaji says that it just makes it easier to work with you. I'm like, oh, okay, then I have to do it. I want to be easy to work with for Babaji. So far, this celebration this week is so beautiful. And, originally the reason I came was because I love Babaji so much and all the teachings, and I want to grow closer all the time. But there's almost nobody where I live who is, learning from Babaji. So I knew that if I came here, I would find community and connection. And we really need that, I think. I certainly need that to stay positive and to stay on the path. So I have found that. It's really so wonderful. Everybody's so nice, and there's people from all over the world, But we all have this thing in common. We all love Babaji, and automatically that tells me so much. We have so much connection because of that. And so we just share where we're from and how we're feeling and all that. And it just feels so nice to be in this place with these people. It feels like a family. So the days have been so full and so much joyful singing in the temple. I love that so much. And getting up when it's still dark, coming down to the river and bathing in the river, in the sacred water. I really love that. And I feel like I'm also bathing in the starlight, you know, like the fire element. So that's my favorite, maybe. I think we need a guru because we can get pretty confused and our mind just goes in so many directions, and you know, there's so many ideas out there and we don't really know which way to go sometimes. The guru for me makes it simple, and when I get quiet, all kinds of times, not even meditating, sometimes I'll just be walking in nature and contemplating something, and boom, I'll just get this idea of, you know, an insight, a divine inspiration about something, and that's so helpful. Babaji's still here, still with all of us all the time, and whenever I ask for Babaji, he never fails to come.